Hello and good evening, guys, and welcome to this sudden live session which I've organized for all of you with a very, very special motive, with a very, very special objective. And yes, please do confirm whether you can hear me properly and you can view me properly. Am I audible and am I visible to all of you? Please confirm on the chat box. Am I audible? Vadakkam, Sudarshan, Vadakkam. So we have our friends from South India as well. Hello, Mihir Kumar. How are you doing? Am I audible to you? Am I visible? Absolutely visible. Please confirm on the chat box. Coming live at this point in time has to be followed by some special objective. So yes, I have some special objective to come live at this hour. Yes, you must be about to sleep now, and now we are meeting for a very special reason. Yes. Hello, Vadakkam Abhinesh, Vishi Khandelwal, hello, Suryavanshi, Debayan, Garun Sharma, Chandan Kumar, Komal, Mayank, Piyush Poddar, Vaibhav Bhattar, cricketer Nikhil Singh Yadav, IPS. Wow, amazing. All right. So, yes, guys. So today we are here with a very special agenda, with a very special focus, with a very concrete discussion on a topic which is very sensitive and close to most of my students. So, guys, I have heard a lot of students saying, "Sir, we work in a corporate with a very hard shift timings. It is virtually impossible to study when you are working, and sir, to manage all the 8 subjects together while working in a corporate becomes very difficult. It becomes near to impossible to score good marks in your final examination, and forget about getting a rank. That is a distant dream, but even getting good marks is a difficult deal, is a tough deal when you are actually working." This is what I hear a lot from the students. And yes, guys, to an extent I also believed in this fact that managing your studies and your work sometimes gets really hectic. The tough schedule gets onto your nerves and you start shivering, you start panicking, and the decisions then which you take are to give both the groups separately, to look out for exemptions rather than going for the full groups, etc. So these are the alternatives which students think are the alternatives, and they try to do such any of these things. But guys, today we have a winner, an achiever with us, who has been working with L&T, Larsen and Toubro, for many years now. And guys, he has secured an All India rank while working for the Big Fours. And yes, I'm talking about Devesh Sankhla. He has scored AIR-13. And yes, guys, he is with us. It's my pride and privilege to introduce to you Devesh. And yes, now CMA Devesh. Hi Devesh, how are you doing?
Hi sir, I'm fine sir.
देवेश,
How are you?
कैसा लग रहा है सीएम में क्लियर करके, और ना केवल क्लियर करके बल्कि AIR-13 स्कोर करके?
सर बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, मतलब काफी स्पेशल फील हुआ। जॉब के साथ में तो एकदम पास का ही सोचा था, बट रैंक आ गई तो इट इज लाइक आइसिंग ऑन द केक।
Brilliant. Devesh, your father's name is Ashok?
यस सर, अशोक कुमार साकला।
Okay, so Ashok sir is also live on the chat and he's saying, "I'm proud of my son." That is amazing. Hello Ashok sir, how are you doing? Ashok sir, is your father with you in your home, or is he somewhere else?
नो एक्चुअली आई एम एट वडोदरा, माय फादर इज एट जोधपुर राजस्थान, माय होम टाउन।
अच्छा, ओके। सो देवेश, सब जानना चाहते हैं, एक ही सवाल है हम सबके दिमाग में तुम्हारे लिए, ये कैसे पॉसिबल है? क्या ये पॉसिबल भी है कि आप जॉब के साथ साथ पढ़ाई कर सको, और ना केवल कर सको बल्कि AIR-13 स्कोर करो? ये कैसे पॉसिबल है?
सब एक्चुअली मैंने प्रिपरेशन तो स्टार्ट
एक
कर दी थी।
रिक्वेस्ट चाहिए कि हम इंग्लिश में ज्यादा बोलें, क्योंकि बहुत सारे साउथ इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं, तो ठीक है, थोड़ा सा इंग्लिश मिक्स करने की कोशिश करते हैं।
ओके,
और
नो इशू।
the question which I am putting forth to Devesh is, Devesh, how is it possible to prepare along with doing a job, and that too not any job? It's job with one of the MNCs of the country. How is it possible to manage work with your studies and also getting an AIR-13?
So basically, sir, I joined L&T in December 19. After I completed my CA, it is my first job. So after joining the job, at the initial stage, the learning phase is going on with work. So I postponed one attempt for final, just because due to the job commitments and work. So I'm not able to do as much study during the job at my initial stage. But when I got settled, and the things are going smoothly, so I I start preparing for the finals. So with the job, it is very difficult. After 10 to 12 hours of job, sitting is very difficult after the working hours. So I start in initial phase. It was difficult, but as and when the time goes, my only dream was to clear the CMA final. Not not really dream to get a rank, but basically to get clear in one shot both the attempts.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
there is little bit I'm expecting the rank, because in inter also I got the rank. सो वो होता है ना मोटिव था कि भाई ठीक है, क्या पता फाइनल में भी आ जाए.
Which rank
तो
in Inter?
सॉरी,
Which rank did you score in Inter?
इन CMA इंटरमीडिएट आई गॉट 49th रैंक.
Wow. Hmm.
So when I prepared with my job, only I just only get the 10 days holidays just before the exam for preparation as a preparation
Only
leave.
10 days. That's it. Only 10 days.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So it's a journey of every day, little bit. I got at the destination.
So, Devesh, how many hours could you study after your hectic office schedule? How many hours could you devote to your studies on a daily basis before the
So
examination?
uh, initially, it was like one hour I started. After that, when the flow is going better, I push up my limits and go for 2 to 3 hours. But the last 2 months, I have to give my best. So I limited my sleep and extending to 5 to 6 hours with job last 2 3 months.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it was a difficult phase for last 2 months, because due to I'm in L&T, so quarter closing activities, and that you will not able to get the enough time for studies. But as and when I got the time during the weekends, I push my limit and I study day night. So so during this phase, I go arts. I increase my arts, and at last in last 2 months I give my 100%. So
Hmm.
that's how I study.
Means you have to utilize your weekends. You have to
Yeah.
utilize the time which you get after your working hours. That you have to utilize to the fullest extent if you really want to succeed.
Yes, sir.
And how many revisions did you do before the examination?
Two. I got the opportunity for first revision with the job, and when I got the 10 to 12 days leave preparation, so last 20 days, if I get last 20 days, I started my revision, but it was very limited time, and 8 subjects are there, so it was like I have to do smartly, because I can't cover the 100% in last days, because there is
Hmm.
a shortage
Hmm.
of time. But I managed to get the two revision before the exam.
So, how did you do that selective study? How did you know that which chapters are important, which chapters are not important?
So if I see the YouTube video of every subject. For example, I take the note preparation from the notes of paper 19 and 20 from your subject. So I got the YouTube video of yours of smart study plan for category ABC analysis regarding
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
weightage of
Hmm.
every chapters.
Hmm.
I I followed that, and accordingly I able to do the revision of A or B section. Basically, I'm
Hmm.
not cover the revision of 100%, but I'm able to get the revision of 50 to 70 to 80% of the course. That is
Hmm.
enough to get
Hmm.
a confidence in exam, because at last you
Hmm.
have to fight for the 10 to 12 hours. The gap between the two exam, you get 10, 12 to 14 hour maximum. If you sleep for 3 to 4 hours, then also you get the 14 hours only. So the
Right.
target is how to manage the course in last 14 hours. So I made my revision plan according to that, and initiate that,
Right.
implement
Right.
that.
So the moot point of consideration over here, guys, is you have to work smartly along with working hard. Because if you're not smart, then the course is so vast that you will get lost somewhere. So ABC analysis based on past examination question papers, based on past examination trend, will be the best thing to do if you have limited time and you have to cover the entire syllabus. So that is the key point which Devesh is making, and I wholeheartedly agree with Devesh that this is definitely the key to prepare in a very short span of time the entire syllabus. Now,
Yes.
Devesh, let me come on to the big question. And I was also shocked to hear this, guys. Devesh has not taken coaching for even a single subject. Devesh, without coaching of even a single subject, then how did you prepare?
So it was a tough decision, but the main my benefit is that I'm also a chartered accountant. So I pass out in May 19. So even the gap of 2 years, but I have just a little confidence that I'm able to. I've just seen the course, like there's these are 8 subjects, but course are somewhat different from CA also. Like 2 subjects are totally different. Last 2 subjects are totally different. Even in the same like law subject or there are changes in the there is changes different from the CA course. But I have confidence, like because of the job commitment, I have no option for the tuition classes. Look, in my personal opinion, like I have no time for the tuition, because if I go for tuition, it will take time, and then revision. So I go with my instinct, and just decided ki, let's give the with the just self study. Let's self study. So I started my self study for the one by one subject, target one by one subject, and complete my first revision. Where I got problem, or where I get any problem, I just saw the YouTube is a big helpful. So just figure out, search करता हूँ. So I got anything of any teacher
Hmm.
for every
Hmm.
subject, like they help me out. So
Hmm.
even in the case of paper 19, the most difficult was the paper 19 and 20, because it is totally
They are
new.
very
There
different.
is
Yes.
very
Yes.
different, and there is no single topic is same from CA.
Same. Correct.
So
Correct.
so I was very even the study material is not in a friendly way, like it is of a big chapters or big summary. And so I'm not able to copy, but how to manage this. So basically I just go to YouTube and find your link regarding your subject paper 19 and 20, and just bring out the notes, and take the order the notes of yours, and just study from that notes only. So I, for every subject, I got help from the YouTube, which is the best faculty for every subject. According to
Right.
that, I take the notes and do the study from notes only.
And you refer to study material also for other subjects,
Yeah, yes,
study material of the
yes, sir.
institute? Hmm.
Yes, sir. I refer the study material for many topics or many practice questions, but parallel to notes also. Matlab, it is combination of both, basically.
Hmm. Okay, okay, that's great. So there's one question which popped up. How did you manage, the difficulties faced by you in the one day preceding to the examination? How did you manage time in that one day?
So that time was very difficult, frankly speaking, because
Mhm.
if you see, for the first 2 papers are drastic in December 21,
Yes,
especially the
yes,
FR paper. I give
yes,
up my hope. Just frankly speaking, I give up my hope. Ki even I will pass or not, I'm not sure. But
yes.
from that hope, I'm not able to give the next paper also. मतलब होता
Hmm.
ना, कॉन्फिडेंस लूज हो गया था पूरा.
हाँ,
So, but because there is no time for grievance or to cry, because it is
हाँ,
very
हाँ.
small time. Like if you waste 1 hour, you have to waste 10. You lose your 10 to 12 marks.
Yes,
Basically, it is like only.
yes.
So I tried just I make the summary notes of every subject. Like in every index after the blank page, I wrote ki how to study. I will study in the 14 hours. So I've made the time slots, like in these 2 hours I will do these two chapters, in the next 2 hours I will do this chapter. So basically for the till 1 p.m. I have made the time chart for every subject just before the
Hmm.
exams, like in first week of December, because at that time after the exam, every exam you have not time for how to manage कि किसको start करूँ किसको start नहीं
Hmm.
करूँ. But I made that clear early also कि like how to go in the flow. So I followed that, like ABC according to ABC analysis, I selected the category A
Hmm.
subject, category A topic. I have to give much time. Category B, limited time, and category C, if time allows to give. Otherwise, just flip the pages.
Right, right. So Yashwant's question's answer is that you have to prepare for that one day before the examination, much before that one day before the examination. Beforehand itself, you have to prepare that what all topics are you going to study in that one day before the examination. That is what you need to study. So Devesh, my next question is, you were the first lot which were introduced to this online system, and a very different online system. Okay, earlier batch was privy to the online system, which was home based plus center based. You were the first batch who were introduced to entirely center based system. Plus, there were MCQs to the extent of 20 marks, 20 marks objective, section C descriptive, section D descriptive. So, this kind of paper pattern, you were the first people to go about it. How was the experience, and what were the difficulties, and how did you overcome those difficulties?
So basically, the difficulty is like that ki typing, like it is like a lottery in the examination center. If you get the good keyboard, you will type accordingly. If you not get the good keyboard, there is difficulty in typing. Even in the TCS software they have implemented, there are some bugs are there. Like you cannot go to
Bugs
the
are there.
second line, enter like if you type some answer, you cannot go the first line easily, because there is
Huh,
some
huh,
technical issue was there. So
huh.
that the mouse is not working properly in that. But overall, it was good experience. But initially at first paper I got the experience like how to proceed. So I made the policy ABDC: first MCQ, second fill-ups, then go for the long question, and then go for the descriptive question. I
Okay, A, B,
according
D,
to my
C.
opinion, I followed this, and it will helpful, very helpful. So initial papers, like first paper was law. I strategized ki how to manage the things, how the software is working, or how that the question next question button is working, or how the process is going on. After that, after first or second paper, it will got streamlined. Like for practical answer, they give the rough book. It is equivalent to your answer book in offline exam. I
Hmm.
just made one assumption, like ये रफ बुक नहीं है, ये फाइनल एग्जाम की शीट है, ऑफलाइन पेपर की शीट है.
अच्छा.
तो आई
हाँ,
मतलब for my workings, they said नहीं कि your
हाँ.
detailed working you should follow you should mention the step in rough book, and then put the final answer in the that box in
Hmm.
online
Hmm.
in screen. So for practical question, I followed the I mentioned all these steps, and basically full detailed working in rough book, as it is like a offline paper only. For theoretical
Hmm.
question, for theoretical answer, I type in the box, and accordingly it is working there.
So you are saying that you had written your answer in rough sheet as if you were typing your final answer.
Correct. Because the mistake the done by the malab I've seen in neighboring, like they have shortened the answer in the rough sheet. They have treated it as a rough sheet only. So they just going through shortcuts and doing very less working, because it will not be able to get the examiner to evaluate you. So just one assumption I made, it is like a answer book in offline exam, and I made whole step working. Like for example, question 2 part A, this working is full working. And then also I
Hmm.
mentioned the last answer in the box, and even disclaimer is I given, like refer detailed working, refer rough book for the
Oh.
detailed working. In every question I have mentioned this only: refer refer rough book for detailed working, so that the examination not loses you. Like if you have mentioned the answer only, maybe he will go or no not go, I'm not sure, but for safe side I mentioned that for detail working please go to the go to the rough book.
So that is a very, very important tip, guys. Although it is always claimed that the rough sheets are not there for checking, they are not being checked by the examiner. But this is a good technique. On a safer side, you can just have your worksheets, the rough sheets also, working in an efficient manner so that you don't falter on anything. That is a very good tip from you, Devesh. Devesh, now my question would you for you is three things that you think are the most important in the examination. Three things.
uh, in examination, during the examination or preparation? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
Devesh. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yes
Devesh,
sir.
I can hear you. Three things that are most important in the examination.
Basically first thing is the presence of mind, focus, and the smart move you made during the examination. Like whatever the paper is, whether it is hard, simple, or average, you have to manage that. So I just focus on the
Hmm.
focus on the thing that you have to get the marks of every step, what in any way you can. So I
Hmm.
followed this strategy only, not to lose temper, not to lose focus because of hard paper like FR in this attempt. FR was very difficult paper, very difficult.
Very difficult. And most of the
So
students have not given the subsequent examination. They left the examination because CFR was tough.
exactly, the even in my center, 10 to 15 students left in at around 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. just because they give up on the paper. But even I also shivered during the paper, but I managed where I can get the marks. I tried for that only. So basically, even it is hard paper, you should have to maintain your focus only. If you maintain your focus, you will get the marks for every step you have done. So I'll
Hmm.
focus.
Hmm.
I give the MCQ and the field up very seriously, so that as much marks I can get from that, it will be helpful for scoring the to pass the 40 line. So I
Hmm.
focus.
Hmm.
I followed that, and in descriptive and the long answer, I managed to attend that question in which I can get maximum marks out of it. So this study I followed for every paper. So it will work. It work out eventually.
Great, great. And it worked out quite well. Scoring an AIR, that to 13, is not a small thing, Devesh. Trust me, you have given a kickstart to your career now. And now, with 2 degrees by your side, CA and CMA, your future is really, really going to be really amazing. And yes, you are going to scale pinnacle of success. So, my last question to you would be, what are your future plans? What are you planning to do? Which area do you want to venture into? Now you're qualified CMA, CA. Now, which area do you think is really suitable in today's world, and where do you want to head to?
Basically, sir, I'm at present at L&T. I'm getting very good exposure for as to prove myself and to work out in the area which are my favorite, like financial reporting, taxation. So it quite going well now. As of now, also it is going well. But as you mentioned, like now I added CMA also, so it will boost my career. I will eventually explore the new areas where I can explore my skill, okay, how to push myself more. So I'm planning, I'm just going through the phase to learning new things, new areas, and will go forward according to it.
Great, great, Devesh. Wish you all the best for your future. From the entire
Thank you, sir.
team, from the entire YouTube family, which I have, all the CMA students who are watching you currently, all the very best for your career. And yes, may you achieve pinnacle of success in your professional as well as personal life, and may you grow. And please do guide all of us, all the students who are coming after you. Please keep guiding and motivating all of them,
Surely,
just like you have
sure,
done
sir.
today.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. Thank you and all the best. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Guys, that was Devesh Sankhla for you. And trust me, with his father in the chat box writing, I am proud of my son. Trust me, I was getting a teary eye. I wish his father would also be live with us in the session. but he wasn't. But I will make sure that from next time, we'll get some parents outlook also, and we'll get some parents perspective also on all this thing. But I know for sure what can a parent perspective be. They have to be proud. They have to feel the privilege and the pride that they have in their eyes. They always say that it's all worth it, all their efforts are worth it, and efforts of their son, efforts of their ward or son or daughter, whatsoever, have come a long way now in building up, in shaping up their career. So there cannot be a better person, a more proud person than a father. And I could see his happiness in the chat box when he was writing, Nikhil sir, I am the proud father of Devesh Sankhla. I am Ashok Sankhla. And that pride in his message, it just bowled me over, guys. So yes, I wish all of you have this moment in your life when your parents are telling anyone and everyone in the world that yes, he or she is my son or daughter, and yes, he or she is a CMA. And trust me, on that date, all these sleepless nights, all these moments of tension, moments of hard work, all these will be worth it, and you will feel that I can give CMA final examination for 10 times if I get to feel this feeling of my parents once again. So yes, on this positive note and on this beautiful, beautiful, amazing session with Devesh, all the very best, guys, and may you also have this happiness in your life in the coming examination. Prepare well, and yes, a revision series of CMA Intergroup starting from tomorrow. Details in my earlier video. All the very best. We all are with you. Let's get it. All the very best and happy studying. Bye bye.